Hi guys, I'm Ashley Harris. I've been working with Off Leash since the beginning of 2020. I'm head trainer there. I have 5 personal dogs. I have a Belgian Mal mix, and I have a Husky Shepherd, a Chiweenie, and a Golden. So kind of got a wide variety there, but love them all. Nova, my personal pup, she was my inspiration to become a trainer. She's kind of my sidekick. She goes with me everywhere. I've always had a passion for working with animals. When I was a kid, I wanted to be a vet, but that didn't happen. So before I was with Off Leash, I used to sell insurance and sat at a desk and was not the biggest fan of that. While I was doing insurance, I got Nova, my Husky Shepherd, and she inspired me to start doing some treat training, things like that with her. And one day when I was sitting at my desk, this job popped up and it perked my interest because it was an opportunity to work with animals, which again has always been a passion of mine. I started shadowing Rachel, and then in the beginning of 2020 is when I went to training and became a trainer, and it's been amazing since. My favorite part of this job is when the dogs actually unleash their skills. So like in a board and train, the last part of the 2 weeks, I enjoy taking the dogs out and just going to a park and letting them enjoy the skills that they've learned. And I also enjoy the end of the 2 weeks working with the client and showing them what their dog has learned and how they can maintain it in their daily life and enjoy the skills that the dog has learned as well, and it be stress-free. So a recall is where you can tell your dog to come and it immediately comes to you and sits. This is important because, you know, if your dog you're at the park and it's off leash and you see another dog coming, you know you can tell your dog to come and it's going to come right back to you. Or if there's a distraction on the other side of a road and your dog goes to go for it, again, you can tell it to come and it immediately wants to come back to you because you are its reward. So it's just safety, you can communicate with them. So I think it's important for an owner to know the safety aspect of a dog being trained. You can have a solid recall. You can be aware of other dogs that you're around. They also get to learn body cues of their dogs, of body language. They get to learn how to just communicate with them, where dogs can't talk, and this is a way you can communicate with them. Dog safety is our priority. When introducing dogs to one another, there is a few cues that we do look for. And as being a trainer, we want to make sure that we understand those body cues. A couple things that we look for are hackles up, tail tucked, and maybe even signs of teeth showing. We want to make sure when introducing other dogs to one another that they are relaxed. So I always tell clients to introduce your pup in a neutral environment and to always have leashes on them to make sure they just can't run up to one another. How are we doing? When you said she does better on walks with just you versus you guys together, yep. So that's kind of what I was talking about in the updates of like when I was with other people, she's like, oh my gosh, who are you? So it took her a second to warm up. So that's just gonna be the biggest thing with Bella. So is it basically just heel that you're struggling with and then just not wanting to listen to you when mom's around? One thing I would challenge you to do in the neighborhood is not only walk and go to the dog park, find a bench, and I want you to go sit on it and work on down. So have Bella go into a down, break and praiser, put her in a down, break and praiser, break, and let her just be a dog. You're using the skills to show her what to do. So let's down over here, let's sit over here, let's do place on the bench over here, but keeping it just like, hey, relax. And then give her a second to see if she chooses to lay down, because if she chooses to sit or down on her own, then she's realizing how to relax in that environment. So if you tell Bella to come, so Bella, come, good, Bella, sit. The second she starts to come to you, give her some verbal praise. Bella, come, sit, good girl. Good, heel, heel. Yes, good. So what I'm gonna do here with her heel is if she continues to pull ahead on you guys, heel, heel. So too much, gonna go down a little bit. I'm gonna slow walk. So I'm gonna drag my feet and utilize heel, a left hand turn. So I'm not gonna like throw my full weight into her, but I'm gonna show her that I'm there. The big thing with Bella is not to tense up. So if you see another dog, we have to stay relaxed. And if anything, walk away. Heel, go the other way. Get that nice focused heel that you know she has, turn around and go back towards it.